Hello and welcome back to my second tutorial on my word book. I'm now up for decorating my letters, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the pink ones through one type of Cuttlebook folder and the blue ones through another type, so you will have two separate textures going on. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your first lot of letters. I'm going to see if I can fit both of them on at the same time, which I can't, so I'm going to line them up. Okay, run that through your Cuttlebook, which is your A plate, your B plate, your folder and your B plate. If you do hear the telly in the background, that's my husband. He has arrived home, so he's sat in the living room watching TV, so I do apologise. And there we have one of the letters run through the machine. I'm now going to go ahead and do the rest, so I'll be back with you shortly. Now I have all my pieces run through the Cuttlebook. You will have to remember that because you have to do letters the opposite way, to make sure you're putting them through the Cuttlebook the opposite way, because otherwise you're going to end up with a debossed when you should have an embossed. Okay, now what I've got is a blue ink pad and a pink one as well, and I'm just going to go around the edges of my letters just to give them a little bit more definition. So I'll just do this quickly. There I have one of my letters now with all the edges inked up. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest and I'll be right back with you. When I inked up the edges, I still didn't like the way they were looking, so all I've done is I've got my ink pad and all I did was went over the pattern of the Cuttlebook folder on all of the letters, bringing out the detail, and I actually prefer the way these have turned out rather than just inking the edges. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to lay your letters to one side for a second and pick them up. Okay, all you're going to do is you're going to bring back your first piece, your first letter, and line up your letter on the top. Okay, you're going to get your glue, and just like you were sticking your backing paper on, you're going to stick your letters on. So make sure all the edges have got glue on. You're going to then place it onto your patterned piece, like so, and to get your bone folder and just rub it down securely, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, now you might find that, like I have here, I have pieces that I don't want to see, so all I'm going to do is just get my craft knife and just cut away the additional sections that you can see instead of just seeing your letters. Now this bit can be a bit tough because don't forget you're going to be going through your 300 weight cardstock plus your two pieces of 180. That's going to make about 500 in weight, so it's going to be roughly about a millimetre thick, so it is going to take some cutting with your craft knife, so make sure you have a sharp craft knife and you take your time. Okay, I'm quite happy with the way that is now. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other letter, which is the back piece, and I'm going to glue that on. Again, making sure I've got glue all the way to the edges. My letter. Okay, then you're going to line it up. And once you have it lined up, you're going to get your bone folder and really press on them edges, like so. And then trim off again, just in case you've got any white sections. Okay, there you have it. There's our first piece with our letters that have been embossed and inked, stuck on. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest, and I'll be right back with you. There we have all our pieces now with our letters spelling our word, all backed, with each of the letters backed as well, all the way down. That's what it's going to look like. Okay, now we've done this section, we're now going to concentrate on the ends. So what you need to do is, whatever colour card you use to identify your letters, is you need to bring them in. Okay, and what you're going to need is you're going to need 6 pieces of each colour. Okay, now each piece has got to fit the width of your letters. Okay, and I've done mine to 3 centimetres, but you can do them any size you want. And all you're going to do is, if you're lucky enough to have a scalloped border punch, then use that. If you're not, then you can always use your corner rounder. Now, sadly, my scallop border punch has broke, so I'm going to have to use this. So all I'm going to do is just going to push it in as far as it'll go, and then line up each end to make scalloped border, like so. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and do that to all your pieces. So I'll do that and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I have all my pieces now cut. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to get one of them to the coordinating paper that you did your letter in. You're going to put some glue on it, and you're just going to line that up on this edge like so. Get your bone folder and again press it down, making sure all of your edges stuck. Then you're going to turn it over, get your craft knife, and trim off the edge of both the top and the bottom, like so. You're also then going to have to do the back. So again, get another piece, put glue on the back, and line that one up. Get your bone folder, and rub all them edges so they're secure into place. Turn it over, do the same. Cut off the excess with your craft knife. Leaving you now with your first piece and it's edging on, like that. Now, as before and as I said throughout the tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and do it to the rest of my pieces, and I'll be right back with you. There we have it now. There's all our pieces now with our border on one end in our matching paper as our letters, like so. Okay, right, this is the end of this tutorial. You'll have to join me next time to see the next step. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.